Good morning. Welcome to OJS with IS Academy. We are discussing MCQs based on daily current affairs. These are the 10 topics which we will cover today. Because these are MCQs, at least try and answer 7 out of 10. Question number 1 is regarding eSanjeevani platform, and the correct option here is B, which is it offers teleconsultations enabling consultations from home. So, eSanjeevani platform is a national telemedicine service that offers teleconsultations enabling consultations from home. तो ये लाइन आपको समझ आ गई हो कि eSanjeevani platform जो है हमारा ये नेशनल टेलीमेडिसिन सर्विस में डील करता है और ये बेसिकली हमें कंसल्टेशन घर से देता है. इस प्लेटफॉर्म के दो टाइप हैं. पहला टेलीमेडिसिन सर्विसेज जो हैं वो पहला देता है हमारा डॉक्टर टू डॉक्टर, वो ई संजीवनी, और दूसरा हो गया पेशेंट टू डॉक्टर विच इज़ ई संजीवनी ओपीडी. टेली कंसल्टेशन ये दो तरीके की हो गई. ये हमारा आयुष्मान भारत हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर प्रोग्राम जो कि मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर में आता है उन लोगों ने इम्प्लीमेंट किया है. हम इसके बारे में क्यों बात कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि ई संजीवनी और ई संजीवनी ओपीडी में ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 लाख टेली कंसल्टेशंस रिसेंटली होने लगी हैं. It was launched in November 2019 and teleconsultation by the platform have implemented by 23 states, which is 75% of the population. Now let's turn to question number 2, which is in reference to GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council, and the correct option here is B, which is the Regional Intergovernmental Organization is a political and economic alliance. So, GCC is a political and economic alliance of 6 countries in Arabian Peninsula. कौन सी वो 6 कंट्रीज़ हैं? कुवैत, ओमान, बहरान, कतर, सऊदी अरेबिया और यूएई. सो ये जो है एक इट इज़ अ रीजनल इंटरगवर्नमेंटल पॉलिटिकल एंड इकोनॉमिक यूनियन कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ ऑल अरब स्टेट्स ऑफ द पर्शियन गल्फ एक्सेप्ट इराक. सो इराक के अलावा बाकी सारे ही ऑलमोस्ट हमारे अरब स्टेट्स आ जाते हैं. जो ये चार्टर है जीसीसी का, ये 25 मई 1981 में साइन हुआ था, फॉर्मली इस्टेब्लिशिंग द इंस्टीट्यूशन. जब ये इंस्टीट्यूशन इस्टेब्लिश हुआ, GCC in a letter to UN Security Council has backed an extension of the UN's arm embargo on Iran that blocks Iran from purchasing foreign made weapons like fighter jets, tanks and warships. Okay, so that is why we were talking about it. Question number 3 is in reference to hot springs, and the correct option here is A, which is it is a spring with water with टेम्परेचर्स हायर देन सराउंडिंग रीजन. तो हॉट स्प्रिंग्स आप लोगों ने जनरली भी सुना होगा. ये हमारे वो स्प्रिंग्स मतलब ये वैसे स्प्रिंग होते हैं जहाँ पे कि नॉर्मली पानी का जो टेम्परेचर है वो ज़्यादा होता है. सो जैसे कि हमने ये समझ लिया कि हॉट स्प्रिंग होते क्या हैं. अब मोस्ट जो हॉट स्प्रिंग्स होते हैं वो डिस्चार्ज होते हैं ग्राउंड वाटर से, दैट इज हीटेड बाय शैलो इंट्रूजन्स ऑफ मैग्मा विच इज मोल्टन रॉक इन वोल्केनिक एरियाज. In some thermal springs, the water is heated by the convective circulation. Groundwater percolates downward and reaches a depth of few kilometers, where temperature of rocks is high. Under intense heat, water undergoes expansion and converts to steam, resulting in high pressure, and appears at the surface from through narrow vents and weak zones. So this is the reason कि वो गर्म पानी कैसे निकलता है, उसका ये प्रोसेस है. So, question number 4. It is Gandagi Mukt Bharat campaign was recently in news, and the correct option here is C, which is Ministry of Jal Shakti. So, this campaign was launched recently on 8th August 2020. It is a week-long campaign for Swachhta till the Independence Day. So, the campaign is an initiative of the Ministry of Jal Shakti and it involves special cleanliness drive in urban and rural areas, so both of the country till August 15. Independence Day तक हमारा ये अभियान चलेगा. The awareness discourages open defecation and stresses on the importance of cleanliness, social distancing, wearing mask, among others. सो बेसिकली इसमें हमने स्वच्छ भारत प्लस कोविड के जो हमारे एसेंशियल्स हैं जो हमें करने चाहिए उनको हमने मिक्स कर दिया, दोनों को मिला दिया है, जिसको हमने नया कैंपेन का नाम दिया है गंदगी मुक्त भारत. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. माउंट सिनाबंग वोल्केनो विच वॉज रिसेंटली इन न्यूज इज लोकेटेड इन, एंड द करेक्ट ऑप्शन हियर इज बी, which is it is located in Indonesia. So, the Mount Sinabung volcano is an active volcano in Indonesia. As said, it is a stratovolcano in North Sumatra, Indonesia, 40 kilometers from Lake Toba super volcano. The volcano erupted in 2010 after a 400-year long interval and has been continuously active since then. So, why we are talking about this? Because Mount Sinabung volcano has erupted recently on 10th August 2020, which is few days back from now. Okay, so turning to the next question, which is question number 6. Consider the following comparison between SARS-CoV-2 and SFTF-S virus. And the correct option here is B, which is tick is the primary vector of SFTS virus, while in COVID-19 it is not confirmed yet. Vaccine to treat both the diseases yet to be successfully developed, and fertility rate is less in COVID-19 compared to SFTS, which is a very important point. We all are very scared of COVID-19, but here is a disease which is much more worse than that. We still don't have the vaccine and people are not talking about it. So note down this as well. Okay. So why statement 2 is incorrect? Because statement 2 said that SARS-CoV-2 is the first time the SFTS virus has infected people. So it is not the first time the SFTS virus has infected people. The recent spate of cases merely marks a re-emergence of the disease. Okay, so severe fever with thrombocytopenia syndrome virus belongs to the Bunya virus family and is transmitted to human through tick bites. The virus was first identified by a team of researchers in again China over a decade ago. So due to the rates at which it spreads and its high fertility rate, SFTS has been listed among the top 10 priority disease blueprint by WHO, which is World Health Organization. Okay, so Bunya virus can also spread from one person to another. We are not talking about this, but this is also a very dangerous disease. Okay, now question number 7. Question number 7 says, how can India boost the overall demand in the economy? Consider the following statement regarding this, and we have to choose an incorrect option. So incorrect option here is D, which is none of the above. That means that all the given options are correct. So I'll read down the option which says that devising strategies that enhance productivity growth in the informal economy, it is right. Raising the minimum wages of the worst of workers, right, and realizing the untapped demand potential of the group at the bottom of pyramid, which is again right. So as we said, all the given statements are correct. India is facing a structural demand problem, one that predates the COVID-19 shock. This challenge has been exacerbated over the past few months as jobs have been lost and incomes have collapsed. Boosting demand, in particular domestic demand, is critical for an economic revival as external demand is likely to remain muted. India's growth story has been driven by demand generated by those who are at the top of India's socio-economic pyramid, but that has now plateaued. So what we are exactly talking about here is कि इंडिया में अभी हमारा स्ट्रक्चरल डिमांड प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है, जो कि मतलब हमारा पहले भी चलता आ रहा था, बट पहले क्या था, जो टॉप के लोग थे वो ही डिसाइड करते थे. अब कोविड-19 के चक्कर में क्या हुआ है कि वो जो सोशो इकोनॉमिक पिरामिड था वो भी प्लेटियोड हो चुका है. ओके, सो let's turn to our question number 8, which is recently SN5 Starship was in news. Which is the correct option? And the correct option here is C, which is it is designed by SpaceX and it is a spacecraft and super heavy booster rocket. Okay, so it is meant to act as a reusable transportation system for crew and cargo to the Earth's orbit, Moon and Mars. SpaceX has described Starship as the world's most powerful launch vehicle. Note this down, that it is the world's most powerful launch vehicle. It has not been yet said, but SpaceX has said Starship this. Okay, so who has an ability to carry over 100 metric tons to the Earth's orbit. Beyond the moon, the spacecraft is being designed for carrying a crew and cargo for interplanetary missions as well. Alright. Okay. So, question number 9 is for National Rifle Association of America was recently in news. What is the association about? And the correct option here is B. It is a gun right advocacy group. So, NRA, which is National Rifle Association, is the largest and most influential pro-gun organization in the US. Note down the name NRA and you can note down the full form as well, which is National Rifle Association of America. Okay, so the lawsuit charges the senior leadership of the NRA for failing to manage the body's fund and failing to follow the numerous state and federal laws. It has contributed to the loss of more than $63 million in 3 years for the organization, which is huge. Let's turn to our last question, which is which of the following country capital is nearest to the equator? And the correct option here is A, Quito. Alright, so equator is located around 14 miles north of equator. Quito is Ecuador's capital, so you can see it here as well in the map. You can always download the map from Google. Alright, but you can see it here as well. This is Tropic of Capricorn. Above is our equator. And just next to equator, here is Quito. Yeah. Alright. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much. If you have any queries, you can write in the comment below as well. And these are the contact details.